Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Yeah, how's it going, boys? So anyway, guys, we are not playing SRS anymore. In case you missed that, we are playing a different build now, completely unrelated to any alleged deaths. Clearly SRS bad, Poison Pathfinder good. So I was looking at Palstron's video, like you guys told me to, and he popped the f off on that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind to 90, and I'm gonna start speccing into ballista nodes, and we're gonna do that ballista thing because it looks pretty fucking nice. Yeah, Palstron's build looks amazing actually. I'm seeing why you guys recommend it so much. Like the fact that you get a lot of double attack and cast speed scaling naturally, like you don't have to go out of your way from haste and onslaught. The +1 totem, which ends up being roughly 20% more damage. Although losing a helm slot, and it's not an evasion slot as well, is kind of unfortunate for spell suppression. So I will need like not complete dogshit gear when I swap. I'll need like a good pair of gloves and boots most likely, I think. I just realized part of the reason why I kept so much shit on me when I died is the rucksack. I think the rucksack baited me to hoard a little bit. Oh shit. I don't know why, but when I went to bed I felt like my damage wasn't amazing, but I think it is pretty fucking good actually. I think I was just comparing it to the character that I just died on at level 93 farming white maps. Or yellow maps. Sleep's a wonderful thing, chat. Yeah, my damage is really good. Yeah, sleep is good. Guys, sleep is great. Since somebody died to is bugged, I had 2 of the same empowerment. I think that's normal, man. I think that's just part of the league. Like, think about it. Wouldn't it be lame if you got like 5 billion blue juice, but no yellow and purple, and so you could only empower once? I think it's intentional. When you get enough juice. They're fixing it. They fixed it. Wait, they bugged it? Oh. Wait, really? Oh. Oh. Yo, I did a scissoring. Yo, I actually did a scissoring. What the fuck? That's funny. That's crazy how quickly they turn out these hotfixes. I'm impressed. Like I can die, go to sleep, wake up, and they've like patched the thing I died to. This is funny. Who's Ziz and why do you talk about him so much? Ziz is my partner in BroSF. So we're playing a 2-man private league together. His work husband. That is a good way of describing it. His work? Yeah, that is a good way of describing it actually. Oh shit, that's funny, dude. I'll have to POB Palstron setup and find out how much cast speed he actually gets. Because to be fair, if it's just +1 totem, I actually question how good it really is. I know he's scaling onslaught and stuff, but yeah, on a positive note, I think this character will be very fun. So maybe Blessing in Disguise to die, chat. You know, now we get to play this build. Might not be such a bad thing, chat. Holy. Escaping minions is a blessing. Oh shit. I mean, Bow is probably Bow and Wonder and Val spells. Those are my 3 favorite builds to play, and they've all been nerfed quite a bit, at least for hardcore.
Stay safe.
So the idea that I get to play Bow and it's actually like potentially like hardcore viable, very fun. If I have all 4 void stones, do I need any other map drops? So in Path of Exile, when you drop a map, chat, you might be wondering, when you have 4 void stones, what happens to low tier maps? right? Because what happens when you get 4 Void Stones in Path of Exile is your maps all become tier 16s, right? But that's not actually what's happening. When you put 4 Watchstones in, chat, a tier 1 map still drops. You just don't see it drop. And what happens to it is the tier 1 map gets converted into a system called map equity. So whenever you drop a tier 1 map, it becomes a fraction of a tier 16 map. And then when you drop enough of those low tier maps, it will drop 1 tier 16 map for you, which is why you get more maps when you put 4 Watchstones in, right? That's how you sustain tier 16 maps. The way the map equity system works is, you know when you vendor 3 maps, right? When you vendor 3 tier 1 maps into a tier 2, and you know if you vendor like 3 tier 2s into a tier 3, and so on and so forth, that's what map equity is. So 1 tier 1 map is worth 1/3 of 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 a tier 16. So anyway, what happens when you take shaping nodes, chat, is it upgrades the map from a tier 1 map or whatever map that drops, right? So or basically, if you have a 100% chance to upgrade a map from by 1 tier, right? Instead of vendoring or map equitying as if it was a tier 1 map, it will become a tier 2 map. So what this means, chat, if you're following along, is 100% upgraded map tier is 3 times more map equity, which is basically the equivalent of 3 times more maps. And what's really OP, what happens, chat, when you have 200%? Well, it upgrades by 2 tiers. And when it upgrades by 2 tiers, it goes from 300% of map equity to 900%, right? Because a tier 1 map is effectively a tier 3 map, and you need 9 tier 1 maps to get 1 tier 3 map. So if you have 200% map upgrade, it's the equivalent, chat, of 9 times map equity. So just remind me, chat, the all poison damage tincture, it gives you access to elemental damage scaling. But if you were running pure Fizz and Chaos, and you weren't using any support gems for Fizz and Chaos, I mean for elemental, then theoretically speaking, it wouldn't actually help, right? Because I'm just thinking, I think I do want to use the Charm Ascendancy eventually. I think the ultimate Giga Chad version of this build is ultimately the Charm Ascendancy. Whoa! Oh, right. It actually exists. Wow. Yo, imagine getting 3 of these. Fire additional proj, flask and a charge every 3 seconds. I genuinely can't believe, like, I can do a TF. This is so OP. Like, Reef is a tier 14 map that would be genuinely quite shit normally. I can unlock my entire atlas in white maps. Now you need scouting reports to do it, but yeah, there are new levels of push strat revealed, chat. And how does this work? I don't know if it has to be scouting reports or not, but if you use an explorer's scouting report, you can run white maps, and they can spawn from the pool of red maps. So what this means is, like, Crimson Temple is a tier 13, but with scouting reports, Kiret can offer it as a tier like 5 map. As a white map, I should say. Now what's interesting is if it's a corrupted white map, it still counts. Oh, I guess that wasn't corrupted. So I'm dumb, but yeah.
One of our technicians has
What are you guys saying? Do you think it's a positive thing that scouting reports are kind of like OP for unlocking your map, your atlas? It's nice for hardcore at least. What is different about Scourge? Instead of being a channeled skill that releases pods depending on how many stages you fire, it now it's now an attack skill, so it's not a channeled skill. And every arrow that you fire, scaling with arrow count, will fire an additional pod. So what's cool about this is depending on how you set it up, you could get, you know, you get 5 from GMP, 6 with Awakened GMP, right? 2 on the tree, you can get an extra 4 from Dying Sun, 2 on the bow, and then 1 on the quiver. So how many punch speed is that? I don't even know. 5, so 6, 8, 9, 13. Is it 15? 13 or 15? I fucking lost count. But anyway, and every single one of those arrows will fire an additional pod, which is absolutely insane. Like, you know how Tornado Shot gets good with extra arrows? This build is also like that. It's absolutely insane. Now each one of those pods also fires 6 arrows. So you would be firing per attack. Let me do math here. You'd be firing with 13. It would be 13 times 6. 78 or some shit. 78 arrows every attack. And then if you add return proj on top of that, chat, you double that number. So every attack would be 156, I think. 156 arrows per attack. And that is with self-cast. Imagine if you were ballistas. Yeah, and they all pierce. So this is the big difference between Tornado Shot and this build, is the arrows all pierce and they have good projectile speed. So you know when Tornado Shot feels really good, when you get like enough pierce or chain or whatever, this build just gets that for free. Like the build has infinite pierce and good proj speed just by default. Now the downside is that the pods themselves do 50% less damage, and you get an attack speed penalty. But it's basically, imagine T-Shot with really, really good gear, but with like half the damage. That's basically what you end up with. But again, the difference is you get all that scaling shit by default. Yo, Empower! Well, that's good. We'd like to see that. You love to see that. Is Bro League hardcore? Type exclamation mark. My thing. Type exclamation mark. Rip. Yep. It is indeed hardcore. Yep. Global crit.
One more new toy.
My first sub was when the fight started, Craig.
Wait, that was 61 months ago. Actually, 61 months.
My mind is gone.
Ah! Alright, here we go. You ready? It's almost dead. Ah! Wow, not a good jewel, but I got a jewel. Which one is it? Well, this could be good, right? You could do some shit with this, right? Isn't there some like weird do-wildy shit? Like, was it Ice Crush? Alright, you ready? I'm gonna make the greatest fucking belt you've ever seen. Boom! 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 Yeah, if that had life roll, it would be actually very fucking good. It's only 20, it's not even, it's 19% chance. Wait, I guess I could block. Block, murder, and slam. Wow. I mean, how much life can you craft on a belt? Fuck, I mean, that's pretty good though. Do I just take the L? I think I just take the L. I don't have a Veiled Chaos yet, so we'll just craft regular life on there, but that'll do. Alright, so now the way this works is when I hit an enemy, I gain charges, and they have increased effect, basically, right? So now I get Giga Evasion. Okay, that's good. Alright, we got the Caustic Arrow Poison. Yay! Same color, XP, 150 mil. So this, can this level more than one shot? Well, I should probably do it on this, to be fair. Because I'm actually using this. Jesus. I mean, the problem with Bummer Chat is by the time you can make it work well, you can basically farm a Mage Blood. That's kind of the problem. Holy fuck. That's actually really good. Yo. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't even really care that the res is low. It's got good life, perfect quant, 39 rarity. What the fuck? We'll look at the POB after. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. One sec. And then we'll look at the POB, okay? Alright? Alright, one sec.